Hello, everyone. I am Gertrude Sachekar. As a professional, I have the best of two worlds. On one hand, more than 20 years of experience in the financial industry, and on the other, the skills and superpowers of an associate certified coach. I specialize in leadership, emotional intelligence, and positive intelligence. Today, we're going to talk about intentional learning, a guide to shifting towards growth and success. I'll start with an introduction, then steps to start an intentional growth plan, and then the key takeaways. Being a learner is one of my top strengths and an activity I truly love. According to the Gallup Strengths Finder, people exceptionally talented in the learner theme have a great desire to learn and want to continuously improve. The process of learning rather than the outcome energizes them. To grow, we need to learn, whether by force or choice, but not all learning leads to growth. In the past, my goal was to accumulate knowledge. In the last 15 years, I have shifted my focus to growing and effectively applying what I learn. As we age, we must make learning and growing intentional. The first 18 to 25 years of our lives, we grow physically and intellectually with little deliberation. In school, college, and early work life, we learn our ABCs, colors, math, languages, science, and social interactions. Once we finish our formal education, we must consciously strive for personal and professional growth to avoid stagnation. This requires shifting to intentional learning. In his book, The 15 Invaluable Laws of Growth, John Maxwell writes about having a growth plan and transitioning from accidental to intentional learning. People who choose accidental growth lack a clear plan, wait for growth to happen by chance, and learn only after results fall short of expectations. They talk big, play it safe, and stop learning once formal education ends. People who choose intentional growth, on the other hand, have a clear plan with timelines, actively seek learning and growth opportunities, and learn proactively, often before results unfold. They follow through, take risks, and never stop improving. So here are the steps to start an intentional growth plan. Change the question and mindset. Shift your mindset from how long will this take to how far can I go? I have been a victim of wanting to be an expert overnight. I wish to be fluent in a language after a few lessons, or write beautiful stories like seasoned authors only after a couple of drafts. Objectively, we know proficiency requires time and practice. For learners like me, we need the thrill of progressing from novice to adept, so this can be especially frustrating for complex skills. Like with many other of the things I approach, I like to break it down into small actions where I can see progress. For example, to improve my blog posts and website, I wanted to understand search engine optimization. I set a routine to read articles or watch videos on the topic for 30 minutes, 3 times a week. Starting with the definition of SEO, I moved on to examples and then experimented with my posts. When the concept finally clicked, I was delighted. Second is do it now. Procrastination is the enemy of action. Waiting for perfect conditions means we will never start. There will never be a perfect time to create your own growth plan or take that online class you need for career and advancement. There will always be obstacles. A couple of years ago, I joined Toastmasters, a nonprofit focused on public speaking skills. After attending a few meetings as a guest, I registered and delivered my first speech at the immediate next meeting. Why so fast? To take immediate action rather than delay to write and deliver the perfect speech. Face your fears. Intentional learning often brings two main fears: fear of not performing proficiently and fear of new tribes. By now, we understand what it takes for us to become proficient. If we are learning about artificial intelligence, for example, we may watch videos, register for a class, or simply open ChatGPT and start exploring. When we embark on the journey of intentional learning, we will move from starting point A to point B to C etc., and the people we started with might choose different growth paths or remain stagnant. This can feel as isolating as we leave behind familiar social circles. However, we eventually meet new people at points B, C, and so on, forming new groups. It took me a long time to accept that not everyone shares my growth goals. Now I enjoy becoming part of new tribes and even build new ones. I still keep my close friends and I'm devoted to my family. My concept of tribe is more fluid and I have adjusted my expectations of the people I love. Some are growing with me, even if in different directions, others are not, and both are fine. Last but not least, seek learning opportunities. Instead of accidentally stumbling upon learning opportunities, seek them out. Create an individual development plan or similar document. Identify your current skills, knowledge, and experience. Then outline your potential next job and the one after that. Determine the skills, relationships, and knowledge needed for those roles and create and execute a plan to achieve them. As part of my goals at work, I have one related to the main items on my development plan. That way, I keep myself accountable and set an example for my team. Life can force us to grow, or we can choose to proactively grow and prepare for future events and opportunities. I prefer the latter. To me, there is no better feeling than recognizing an opportunity and being ready for it. The key to executing an intentional growth plan, like any goal, is consistency. Taking action every day, week, or month has a compound, cumulative effect that often comes all at once. Time will go by whether we take action or not. Opportunities involve a bit of luck, being in the right place at the right time. However, the largest aspect of an opportunity is identifying it and being prepared for it. That preparation occurs in ease and flow through intentional growth. What other tips or strategies you use to intentionally grow? Let us know in the comments. Thank you so much for listening. Please include your responses in the comments. And for more content, remember to subscribe to my channel. See you again soon.